Hi guys, welcome to my second YouTube tutorial. Today it's going to be on Lightroom 5. A lot of people are switching to using Lightroom instead of Photoshop because of the price of the Creative Cloud being, $29.99 a month. They have a lot of similarities, and Lightroom is very user-friendly. I use Lightroom more than I use Photoshop because I'm not doing major changes to a lot of my pictures. So I'm just going to show you some really basic things in Lightroom today. The first thing we're going to show is how to import pictures. You're going to want to make sure you're under the Library tab up here, and you're going to go down to Import. Now what's nice about this is if you had a memory card in your computer, it would automatically pop up and show you all of the pictures that you can select from. But since I do not have one in, I'm just going to look at the pictures that I have on my hard drive. Now here are all of my different categories of different pictures I have from along the way. So I could go ahead and hit all photos where all of the pictures from the file will go in, or I can unclick this box and just check the photos that I want to go ahead and put in. Once you select your pictures, you're just going to hit import. My picture's already in here, so I just hit cancel, and then all of your pictures are going to show up here at the bottom. And if you click this button, it'll show you a grid of all of the pictures you have uploaded. And then if you want to single out one you want to edit, you'll just click this button right here and get your centralized picture. Once you do that, you're going to hit develop. Now over here is more of the Photoshop world. The biggest thing that is coming out that a lot of people are using and they're actually buying are presets for your computer in Lightroom. So right here, the ones that say Lightroom are the ones that have been provided by them. And you can click this down and you can just add these filters if you think your picture needs it. So I could click on the blue filter and it would change my picture to this exactly, bringing out just the black and white and taking out all the blue. If I don't like this, I can always hit reset and it'll go back to the original image. What else is nice about these is you can layer them if you want. If you want to put two of them together, if you click both of them, it'll automatically sandwich them together. And then if I want to remove both of them, I can just hit reset and they will both go away. What I do next is I go under crop. Now the crop tool can be used in a couple different ways. You can do it on an angle by just kind of doing it yourself and rotating back and forth to make whatever you think is straight. Or you can do the normal where you just pull it yourself. And then the other way is you could actually use this angle tool right here. And you can you can pick a line that you think should be straight. And then the picture will crop to that line. So you could use her shoulder right here and say that that should be straight. And go ahead and just click down and drag and let go, and it'll automatically shift your picture. When you like what you're seeing, you just hit enter, and your picture then comes up like this. The next thing that we can do is go under lens correction. Now, depending on the lens you use, there could be a little bit of warping that has been done to your picture. So you can do it under basic if you don't feel comfortable looking for your own stuff by just hitting auto, and it will adjust it however it thinks that it needs to. And it says that right here that there are no corrections found for ours. If you want to get fancier, you can go under profile and hit enable profile corrections, and it automatically knows that I did use a Canon and what lens I used and the profile that I'm using. And if you can see when I click the enable, it does just brighten it a bit as the difference. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep that. And then I'm just going to do a little bit in the brush tool. Now, this is your clone and healing tool that you would usually use over in Adobe Photoshop. So what we're going to do is just this right down here is how I'm just going to hit the Command plus button just to zoom in a little bit right on her forehead. Now this is different to your usage in Photoshop when it comes to healing. When I go ahead and click that, it actually is showing me where it's pulling from. Now, as you can see, that is another flawed area. So we can just go ahead and click and drag this, and it'll come from a different spot. So I'll do it again over here. And if I don't want that spot, I can even change the size of it. I can make it smaller or bigger, depending on what I want. And then I can just drag that circle to right next to it. A lot of times that will help because, as you can see over here, this area is a little darker, so I wouldn't want my circle, my healing going from there to there. We'll just go ahead and do one more, and then I'm just going to drag that right over there. So it's just subtle changes that will help dramatically when it comes to her forehead. Alright, and then after that, I'll just go ahead and show you. Down here is what you're used to, your tone curves and your tone adjustments. You can go ahead and do your curves if you feel like you want to do curves. And if you want to undo this, you can hit previous, and it'll just take you back to that, so you're not losing everything. If you had hit reset, you would have lost everything. And then when you are finished with your picture, there are a couple different things that you can do. After I hit done, you can go ahead and go to print, and this will take you to a different page, and this is where you can choose how, if you want margins, if you want it to fit to the page, or if you have different dimensions that you want to choose. If you want to zoom to fill the entire page with the picture, you can come down here and you can make a background color for your paper, all sorts of different things. If you want to write on there, you can change the font size. You can put the photo info on it, so it'll say the file name. You can choose your resolution, glossy, and that sort of thing. And if you know that your printer will print differently than your edits, this is when you can go in and you can brighten it for your printer, or you can blow up the contrast. After that, you just go ahead and hit print, and you're finished. So thank you for watching my second video.